Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to auscastnetwork.com for details.
In a world where everyone says hello,
they dare to say,
g'day.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah, good day.
Yeah, g'day. Yes. Good day. Yeah.
G'day.
G'day. Yeah. G'day. Yeah.
Day.
Yeah. Good day.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
good day.
G'day. Hey. Yeah. G'day. Yeah. G'day, Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Leon.
Yeah. G'day, everyone.
Yeah, g'day, everyone.
Welcome to Yeah G'day, the complete guide to Australia. I'm just double checking what the date is. I know what day it is,
But do you know?
but I just want to make sure that everyone else knows what
I
day
believe
it
this is the last one of the year.
Yeah, it's the 30th or the 31st.
And
as obviously.
Yes, it's that specific date right now.
That's obviously what day it is right now. So Christmas has come and gone. See you later. Thanks, Saint Nick.
And
On
what
your-
a Christmas it
on your bike.
was.
Oh, I had a rick-rollicking time.
Yeah.
I can't believe I got insert name of present here from that person.
Yeah, I got a wild dolphin. So, specifically.
It's trained.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I say wild, I mean like at parties.
Yeah,
like,
he
it
likes
gets
to party.
wild. Yeah.
If you got a dolphin, I'd be like, I don't know what I'd be.
Yeah.
We don't have a bathtub for it. So that's all happened. Now, 2018 was a big year. They just keep getting faster and faster, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah, nah, bloody, yep.
But we need it. We need it, though.
Yeah, we needed it.
We
We needed a fast, difficult year.
the fast year, the big rains.
Yeah.
As we've done before, we thought it would be good to do a year in review. But as we were doing Google searches, we were blessed with a Google searches of 2018 top list for Australia
They've put it all there for us.
in multiple categories. So we're going to work through that.
Talk about what Australians were looking for.
Yeah, we're going to
this
flip.
year.
We're going to flip the script now. Before we get into that, though, the one thing I want to mention is I think the single most important event of this year was the release of the little shop items from Coles.
Oh, it was a big deal.
Huge deal.
Yeah.
We got swap meets online.
I would go ahead and say it was too much of a big deal. Like,
you
people
think?
need to calm the fuck down.
I lit on the second last day of school or something. Excuse me. I was in the library, and the librarian had a bunch of them on her thing. And I went, "Oh yeah, I confiscated a cup of 2-minute noodles off a kid. I forgot to give it back to him, but I'll give it back to him next year because I know who it is, so I'd feel bad getting rid of it." And she was like, "Oh, I'll trade you for it." And I was like, "No." I was like, "It's not mine."
Trade with me by proxy for this kid? Like,
Yeah,
what
like,
are you talking about?
What's going on
For those
here?
who don't know what the Little Shop
Little
items
Shop
were, so one of the chains down here, the supermarket chains,
Coles.
Coles,
They have Coles in America, but I think it's different.
yeah, so they decided that they were going to make these tiny plastic versions of like particularly well-known shopping brands and
Like
items.
Vegemite,
Yeah.
shoe polish, spray cleaner,
Yeah, like particular brands that are quite well-known and stuff like
and
that.
that paid a good
And
amount
I
of money.
assume paid to be part of the promotion. People went nuts about it. They are
was
hugely
intense.
collectible. I believe you can buy them, some of them online, for up to $120. I heard about some of them.
It's literally plastic pieces of shit.
Yeah, it's insane. But apparently Coles did very well out of it because people started shopping there because they wanted to go for this. What we're trying to say to you is people are dumb.
Yeah, I believe they've even released a Christmas edition.
Yeah, they have. They've added
Like,
some Christmas ones.
I would
yeah.
say this is going to be a huge thing for many years to come. But, like, I cannot stress enough, let alone with their swaps going on Facebook, there were meetup swaps.
Yeah,
and
swap
I saw
meetings,
pictures
yeah.
where it was like packed to the rafters.
Insane.
Another
Absolute insane.
Australian show. What a reference. But
Mercy
anyway, so that's
me.
all. I thought that was important to bring up because I don't think that appears in any of the searches. Tim, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with Australian search Aussies?
Yeah. So these are Aussie people.
These are
that
Aussie
have
people
been-
that were searched by them. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's a number of people on this list that I don't know.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the reason some of these people were searched is because other people didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
Because they are people that were in the news to some degree, most of them.
Well, number one,
in some capacity throughout the year. So
number one search, Barnaby Joyce.
Yeah.
Now, Barnaby Joyce is an politician, because I
Mhm.
don't know what the hell he does. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And his big scandal of the year was that he was expecting a child, which is great, with his secretary.
Aid. Yeah.
Aid.
Some kind of
Personal
political
assistant.
aid. Yeah.
I believe he was married, though, is he not?
He was married.
Was.
And then it all went to shit when they found out about the
Surprise.
kid. Yeah.
So Barnaby was in the headlines for that.
And then he got kicked out of Parliament, which is a lot of fun.
Because he was New Zealand?
Yeah, we had this whole scandal thing this year where a bunch of politicians technically weren't Australian citizens or something, and
Yeah, it was
everyone
dumb.
found out, and it was pretty crazy. But
Like, it's probably better to have people from other countries in there.
yeah,
Second,
Scotty
search,
Morrison.
Scott Morrison. Now, I think the second biggest thing after Little Shop this year was Australia having a new Prime Minister again after, however many.
I love that people have Googled him because, nobody knows who he is.
No, but then he was our Prime Minister.
But I can tell you who he is. He is a douchebag.
Yeah, he's a bad person.
No.
Third search is Peter Dutton, another
There's another
person involved.
Another person who actually initiated all of this nonsense.
He
with
kicked
a
off
new,
the... Because Malcolm Turnbull was in until August, I think, is when Scott Morrison came in.
Scott Morrison. But the thing is, Peter Dutton tried to get it.
Yeah.
He couldn't get it.
No.
So they put Scott Morrison
So
in.
ScoMo got it.
It was just ridiculous.
So, just to bring this in, Australians obviously don't know enough about politicians because, number one, they change constantly, and number two, our top three searches of the year were these politicians.
we don't get attached to them because it's just, honestly, it's a shit show. At the
They'll be
moment.
gone before they've served their first term.
It's insane.
Number 4 is an interesting one. Billy Slater.
Yeah, he's a footballer. That's all I know.
Billy Slater plays rugby league. He was a player for Melbourne Storm, I believe, and he played Queensland when in State of Origin. He played on the Queensland side. I think the reason he was searched is I think he retired this year.
Yeah,
So,
who knows?
I know a lot about sports.
Sports ball.
Craig McLaughlin is in here because
I don't know who that
he
is.
had Craig McLaughlin, the performer singer guy that was.
Oh, yeah.
He's in there because he
Sex
had
scandal.
allegations against him.
Yeah.
Which he's one of the many people that you look at and go, yeah,
Obviously.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
So he's in there, and through those allegations, he lost his spot in Rocky Horror Picture Show and was replaced by. Was he replaced by Kenny?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is that who he replaced? Or was he replaced by Todd McKinney? Either way. Who's Vicky Campion?
Vicky Campion is the aide from before that Barnaby Joyce got his. That's his baby mama. Yeah.
It's all falling into place. Vicky is number 6 on the list. So
Yeah.
you look at Barnaby, and then it says Barnaby aide, and then someone goes, "Well, who was his aide?" Then they find out Vicky Campion. They go, "Who's
Yeah.
Vicky Campion?"
Yeah.
David Warner, was he the?
No idea who that
Is he the Australian cricket captain?
Yeah, possibly. There was a bunch of shit that went down with
Ball
cricket
tampering.
this year as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Australia of all countries, bloody disgraceful.
It's been a
ball tampering.
crazy year.
It has been. Chopper Reed's on there for some reason.
Yeah, something did happen with Chopper recently, but I actually don't know what it is.
Chopper's been dead for a couple of years though.
Yeah, but something happened. I don't remember. Maybe they're making another series or something. Somebody tell us. Can somebody just comment?
Or
if we
don't,
don't know,
because-
just tell us.
I've read Chopper Reed's first book, and it was shit. Because he thinks he's a poet and he thinks he's a great writer, and he was not.
Fair enough.
But no one was going to argue him because the man cut his own ears off.
Yes.
Nick Cummins is number 9. Now,
Yeah, Honey Badger.
Honey
Here we go.
Badger,
This was
the-
a big story.
the-
Again, too big.
the greatest bachelor to ever batch.
Yeah.
That is you cannot argue that fact.
Those who are outside Australia, Nick
Even they
Cummins,
know.
the Honey Badger,
Rugby
plays
union.
rugby union. He's something of a larrikin character, and they put him on The Bachelor,
Yeah.
and it was pretty funny watching him.
Oh,
The girls went nuts, as they tend to do on that show, and then he got to the end, and he picked no one.
the reason
It's been a scandal. It's been insane.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's
It's-
like the
and
little
it's
shop
still
thing.
going.
It's too much. Yeah.
articles are still coming out. I saw an article recently and he talked about not wanting to have the classic bachelor thing where
Yeah.
you break up with them. But he also mentioned subtly
yeah.
a bachelor contract which involves him signing for 3 months I'll stay in a relationship.
Yeah.
Quote that I think about constantly because we were watching it one night was that his description when a girl kissed him is that she kissed him and she came in at pace.
At pace.
That gives you some inkling.
Yeah.
He's the person, there's always videos of him where people are like, what is this man saying? So he gets up there and he's off like a frog in a sock and bloody all
Yeah.
this other stuff.
It's pretty funny. Guy.
Who's Andrew Gaff?
No idea. Let's move past
Andrew
him.
Gaff's number 10, so
He's
obviously no
number
one
10.
cared. News. Tim, a lot happened in the news, as we've said.
News events that we were interested in Australia.
When I look through this, so I was looking through Wikipedia this year. Number one, everything that happened this year was depressing or political. And this is kind of no different. Although number one is not upsetting. Number one,
The royal wedding.
the royal wedding.
Yeah.
Did I watch any of that?
I think I saw part of it.
No, wait, not Meghan and Harry. I think I watched...
None of only one or two of these are even about Australia.
I feel like I watched the other one. Fergie's daughter.
We did watch that one as well.
Number two was the Thai cave rescue, which was huge this year.
It was
And
huge
I actually
everywhere.
know a surprising amount about it because a kid did a project on Dr. Richard Harris, who was the British-Australian dude that went over there and helped with the dive, and he's also an anaesthetist, so he
Right.
helped with the getting his sleep. But I also recently at school had I can't remember his name right now, but the guy that was the correspondent for one of the newspapers over there and was on the front line of a lot of it has just written a book about the Thai cave rescue, and it turns out he is an old Xaverian. So
Good stuff.
he came and spoke at school. Super interesting case, and it was one of those. It's a nice story. It was freaky, but it's nice because he was saying that, like, over there, everyone banded together. So, like, you'd be walking through the streets and they'd be, like, giving out free ice cream. They'd be doing all that stuff. Like, it was just this time when people's farms and crops were getting destroyed as they, like, tried to get water out. And these people were like, our farms will regrow, but these kids will not. Like, a very nice, heartwarming story,
Yeah,
which
that's
is surprising. What was the deal with the Wentworth by-election?
I don't know. That was when old mate got kicked out, I think.
Was it?
Oh, this Wentworth
that
was
That was recently.
Yeah. I
Where
don't know.
it was, I think...
One of them got kicked out, and they had to.
But I think everyone was keen because there was going to be a female.
It has caused issue in the parliament,
I don't
but
know.
it's not interesting.
I don't care about politics.
Yeah.
My health record's an interesting one.
I actually don't know anything
It
about.
appears
I
like
don't
you're
know
wrong.
about any of this.
So my health record, if I recall correctly, is one of those services that you can sign up to with the government or whatever, where it connects all of your details and that across like multiple services, but when it's the health record, it's like across doctors and that, so that you always have access to all your stuff no matter where you go, kind of thing, rather than being locked down to one doctor. I think. Because I don't know if I've ticked it, because I had something the other day that on it said, don't give these results to my health record. And I was like, if I said that, then I guess I said that. But it gets better later on. We'll go to that. But my health record, I think, is one of those services. Beaumont Children,
Don't know.
not sure. Hawaii volcano,
I
self-explanatory.
assume there was a volcano in Hawaii. California fires, that was pretty recently.
Listeria is on there because of rock melons. Because I found it in one of my other searches. Rock melons in February or something like that were all recalled because of listeriosis, I think is what someone wrote down.
Oh, I thought Listeria was some kind of website that did lists.
No.
You've thrown a curveball.
I'm pretty sure
at me on
listeria
that
is a
one.
disease. Tim and I aren't going to Google during this episode, but you better believe I'm going to be sitting there later going, what is this again?
What the hell is this?
US midterm elections, I
Yeah.
assume that was their politics.
The thing about Australians at the moment, which actually annoys me a little bit, is our politics is so uninteresting and ridiculous. But your American politics is even more so, and it's a little bit more exciting. For some reason, we're all obsessed with it over here.
Is it though? Like, when you look at America's...
They've just got bigger names.
I know.
I think
Well,
that's the thing.
The big Trump dog, he's the biggest name in the industry.
Yeah, he
But-
is the biggest idiot in the situation. So
But the thing is that I was thinking about the other day is that like the rest of the world talks about America and their political choices, mainly because Trump is in there. But Australia's had like 18 prime ministers in
I
4
know.
years.
It's ridiculous.
And the last one was the blood moon, because I guess there was a blood moon. And when Mercury's in retrograde and lithium's coming through your veins...
Don't even talk to me about Mercury in retrograde, mate. It's a big bloody deal. It just came out of retrograde recently, actually.
We skip over the section of loss, because this is all for people searching.
Yeah.
But Australia searches how to.
Yes. What does Australia want to learn to do?
Number
what
one-
What were we wanting to do that we couldn't do that we're trying to learn?
Number one's my favourite, because it ties back to the other
yeah.
one before. Number one is how to opt out of my health record.
Yeah. People are obsessed with other people not knowing their information.
No.
I've got some bad news for everybody.
They already know.
If you are alive, they already know a lot about you.
They know
If
too
you
much.
have a phone, if you use the internet in any capacity, There is so much information out there about you that you will never even see. Move past it. You could stress
my
out.
motto.
You could stress out, or you could just accept that's the way it is.
Like, I'm all for it. When Google are like, do you want to sign up for this? I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Let's just scan my retinas and take
Yeah.
all my information.
Well-placed ad to Google friends.
But the thing about the My Health Record is it's meant to be helping you with doctors. Like, no. I don't want any other doctor to know what's wrong with me
Yeah.
aside from this one doctor.
Yeah, they're not going to look at it. They don't care about you.
No,
They
what's,
don't know who you are. Why
just
would they
gonna
look at your stuff?
Quickly do a search on
Yeah.
Tim Green. Oh, he's got that.
Yeah.
How to watch World Cup in Australia is kind of a summary of how hard it is to watch anything in Australia.
Yeah, if it's overseas, it's very difficult to get your
Big thing this year is that
eyeballs on.
last week Stan put all Disney and Marvel on their service, so Australia finally has access to good stuff without the need of a VPN. Number 3 is interesting.
Number 3 is fun.
How to win Powerball. Now that's one of our...
So many people have searched this phrase
Number
specifically.
3.
It's number 3 on the list. That's how many people don't realize that there's not a way to win Powerball except to get extremely lucky.
Like, I just... Like,
Bless
I don't...
them.
What are you searching for? What do you want to know? Number 4 is how to delete Instagram. So that kind of comes in with the My Health Record. Obviously, Australians are getting a little bit more into not wanting to be connected.
Does that mean your Instagram account or the app?
Oh, that's a good question. If it's the app, you're an idiot because you hold it down.
Yeah.
On every device, you just hold it down.
And I imagine it's not that difficult to delete your Instagram account.
Instagram is the delete, and then I think it's one of the ones that I think I did it recently. I think it holds it.
They
And so
hide
you can
it, yeah.
launch it up later. Maybe they want to delete it completely. Google Arts and Culture Face Match How To. I remember that was a thing for a while where you scanned your face and it...
Yeah, and it
matched
did like
you to an
a
art piece.
famous piece of art.
I never
yeah.
did that. How to buy Bitcoin. Well, I feel like Bitcoin had its moment in the sun and it kind of went quickly. But it's number 6.
Number 7, how to lose weight fast.
Same way you win Powerball.
I assume that one's probably on the top 10 every single year.
Oh, yeah. How to screenshot on iPhone X. Well, the iPhone X came out this
Good
year.
friggin' question. I don't understand iPhones, so...
No, I would not know how to do it. Ask Simon Blackburn and Apple Slice Podcast. They'll sort you out. How to delete Facebook is number 9.
Yep.
How to delete My Health Record. How to delete Instagram. How to delete Facebook.
People don't know how to get rid of things.
And then number 10 is how to lose belly fat. So
Yeah.
if you've lost your weight fast, but then you still get your belly fat hanging
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
What is...
What
Number
do
1.
we want to know what things are? These all relate to other stuff that we've talked about.
Yeah, see, and this tells me I was right. Listeria was the second most Googled after an outbreak in rockmelons and a fictional disease that claimed the life of a Fortnite streamer. It didn't. It was actually a hoax. Came in third.
Ah.
Oh, right. So that makes more sense.
So
So,
it's-
number 1 is what is Bitcoin. That falls in
Yep.
there. Number 2 is what is Listeria. But number 3 is what is Ligma. And that's what they're saying is a fake disease
Ah.
that was said to have killed a Fortnite player.
Yep.
Fortnite hasn't appeared on this yet.
No.
Fortnite was absolutely huge this year.
Yeah.
Like, it's still going, and I'm trying to work out whether I have to still be up to
But
date
I feel
with it next year.
like kids don't use Google that much. Like this is like the things that are being Googled here. These are clearly
Yeah, these are old
people that don't use the internet very
These are
often.
people like me, teachers who are like, "What's hip?
Yeah.
Listeria. What is hazing? Couldn't tell you."
That's
that-
like when people fuck with you when you first start like university or something.
Oh, why is
Or-
that searched? What happened?
I don't,
What is a mud room? Well, I think it's a room made of mud. No, I think
Yeah.
it's a place where you get like you lather yourself in mud, isn't it?
I have no idea. It's probably gross though.
What is the capital of California? It's C.
Yeah, right.
Does California have a capital? Isn't California a city? Or is California a state?
California's a state.
Huh.
I assume Los Angeles is.
Yeah, I think LA. Maybe.
What is open on Good Friday?
Bloody everything nowadays.
Fucking fantastic question. Nothing's open on Good Friday. That's a real issue, yeah.
What is Diwali?
Diwali. It's
Oh.
an Indian festival.
Oh, okay.
I won't go into explanation of it because I do not want to offend people because it will probably not be correct.
Okay. What is blockchain? Isn't it the same as Bitcoin?
No idea.
10. What is ball tampering? Bloody
Oh.
disgraceful is what it is.
Yeah.
All right?
What is
Bloody
ball
hell.
tampering? That's the answer to what fucked up Australian cricket this year.
I forgot how big of a scandal that was.
Yeah, it was silly.
Very unsportsmanlike. Why is?
Yeah, these are the big questions. These are the why questions, the hardest questions that Australia had to ask this year.
I just
Why?
saw number 10 and I can't wait to
Why?
get to it. Number 1 is why is State of Origin on Sunday?
Don't know. Who cares?
And I also think that it's only like the final is on a Sunday. I feel like the rest of them are on.
I feel like.
But how
most
is that
of them are
number
during the
1?
Week, yeah.
Because
Australia's
State of
obsessed
Origin
with sport.
isn't. But like that's not even the number 1 sport in Australia. Like NRL's not the top. Anyway, why is it called Good Friday? Because everyone has a great time.
Yeah.
It's not Great Friday.
Yeah. It's a Good Friday. This is a pretty good Friday. Yeah.
Why is Russia OAR? What does OAR stand for?
Don't know.
I was gonna OAR. Was that the thing with the Olympics where they were like banned from the Olympics? No.
Don't know, mate. Don't know.
Were the Olympics this year? What wasn't
Commonwealth Games are this year.
Oh yeah, so they wasn't
They weren't
OAR. Oh, are they not in the Commonwealth?
No.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
mate. No.
But when did they get banned? Remember they got banned for something recently?
Maybe. I don't know.
I thought that was anyway. Why is Australia Day January 26th? Because people won't give up on a dumb thing.
It's the day that they invaded
Yep.
Australia, and the old idiots won't let us change it.
Yes.
That's why.
Please change it.
There's no joke in that answer. It's just fucking change it, for God's sake.
Number 5 is a great one because it is it's time sensitive. So right now it has no
Yeah.
relevance. Why is
shit.
Tim Cahill not playing tonight?
Why is he not playing tonight? And he didn't play so many times on specific nights that they've number 5.
Like he didn't play any night ever. Why is Anzac Day important? How is that number 6? Who's Googling that?
School children.
I guess if they're doing a project
Yeah.
on Anzac Day. Why is Australia Day celebrated? Please see our most recent comment.
I mean, if we moved it and it was like Australia Day, it would be a celebration of Australia as it is.
Yeah.
Multicultural and
Yes.
a celebration of our Indigenous culture and
Correct.
heritage. Unfortunately, at the moment, it is Invasion Day, and it is quite offensive to our Indigenous heritage. So
Number 8 is probably the most Australian
Yeah.
thing to ever be searched. Why is my internet so slow?
because we have shit internet infrastructure, that's why.
Because nothing works down here.
Because the government was told to do it one way and they ignored it and went with another way.
we have the world's biggest fucking battery or
Yeah.
some shit from Tesla, but we can't get the internet to work. Why is Nick Cummins called the Honey Badger? I believe it's because he's just kind of not a ruthless player, but he just goes for it. And there's the whole video of Honey Badger doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
And so I
they're
think that's his
crazy.
thing. Number 10, again, very important. Why is my poop green?
Good question.
Did you eat rock melon?
Rock
Did you
melon
eat-
specific? Does
Well,
that turn
I
it
don't
green?
know. Listeria. I don't know. That might turn your poop green.
Oh.
Did you eat a strawberry with a nail in it?
Too much bloody kale.
Did you eat Tim Kale?
Mm.
Did you have Fruit Loops? That turns your poop an interesting colour. Not that I'd know.
Yeah, no. Like in a theoretical sense. It
But
does.
again, think about that. That is the number 10 out of all the searches in Google in all of 2018. Number 10 on that list is why is my poop green? Enough people had to search that for it to appear there. What happened in Australia where all our poop went green?
A lot of green poop.
A lot of green poop. TV shows. No, that says global. Does that mean everyone was searching it?
I guess so.
Well, I don't have any interest in that. Altered Carbon was something I was watching for a little bit.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Roseanne is on that list as well, which I assume was because she was in strife again for being super racist.
Yeah, no, she seems like a really lovely person.
Or actually, I think maybe it's global because it's global shows but still searched by Australians. Maybe.
I have no idea.
And then musicians and bands, we've got Demi Lovato at number 1. Now, why is that? Most of you after the
She went to hospital.
Overdose.
Yeah.
Suspected overdose. I actually read something about that recently. People were attacking her backup dancer because Demi Lovato, I think, was either addicted to drugs or alcohol at some point, semi-past.
She's a Disney kid, so probably.
Yeah, and so she was coming out of that, but then she slumped back into it recently. And everyone was going, well, in all the pictures, she's partying with that backup dancer. So they went, I would say, too hard at this poor woman.
Yeah, right.
And it wasn't her fault at all.
Interesting.
Cardi B, now she's some kind of Kardashian-style person, I think.
She's a rapper, I believe.
I've been looking at a lot of stuff between her.
I don't have this list. I don't know what list.
Oh,
you're
this
looking
is
at.
this is on the ABC. It's the most reliable source. I don't know what a Daniel Kubelbock, Kublbock.
Yep.
I don't know what a Travis Scott is. Don't know what a Rick Ross is. A 6IX9INE. Now that has something to do with
That's a
Ariana
rapper.
Grande. I read something there.
Yeah, right.
I think. Tatsuya Yamaguchi. Who's that? I know that name. Tatsuya
I don't know.
Yamaguchi. Anyway, Childish Gambino is number 8, which is pretty low for him. I feel like this year.
Yeah.
Hitomi Yoshizawa is number 9. Number 10 is a strange one because you've got to remember that the year is 2018. Nick Jonas.
Yeah, Nick Jonas. Yeah.
What? Who cares about Nick Jonas in 2018?
Yeah, no. The Jonas Brothers are at the heart of their fame at the moment, so...
I love the Joe Bros. There's movie searches as well. We got Black Panther, Deadpool 2, Venom, Avengers Infinity War, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Star is Born, Incredibles 2, The Nun, A Quiet Place, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Out of that list, I can tell you that Bohemian Rhapsody is the best movie on there. Although I didn't see Deadpool 2 or Venom or A Star is Born or The Nun or A Quiet Place or Jurassic
Actually, I
World.
haven't seen any of these.
Are these movies? Incredibles 2 was an incredible letdown, I would say. Top search. Number 1. World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember it happening this year, but I guess it did.
Yeah,
And
it
why
did.
isn't Tim Cahill playing tonight?
Yeah. Why isn't he playing tonight?
And why is my poo green?
Yeah.
Avicii is that's a singer person, musician, I think.
Right.
Mac Miller, I think, is in the same thing.
Yeah.
Number 4, Stan Lee. That
Yeah.
happened this year.
Yeah.
That was sad. Number 5 was Black Panther. Now, Black Panther was a big movie. It stood for a lot of stuff. I just don't think it was a good film.
Not great.
I'm just putting it out there. Leon's hot take
Good
of
cast.
2018.
Awesome step forward,
Awesome tech.
but not a great movie.
Could have been so much cooler. Meghan Markle. She's a musician as well, I think.
No,
Who's
she
Meghan
married.
Markle, then?
She married into the royal family.
Did Avicii marry into the family?
No.
Anthony Bourdain's on that list because we also lost Anthony Bourdain this year. Number 8 is XXX Tentacion. XXX Tentacion.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but it
Sounds like porn.
it's
So go ahead and Google that one, folks.
at your own
Especially
risk.
if you're at work. Go ahead and Google that right now up on your work computer.
Number 9 is Stephen Hawking. We also lost him this year. Fuck, this year sucked.
Yeah.
And number 10 is Kate Spade. Who's that?
Kate Spade.
Oh,
She was a fashion designer who also died this year.
Ah,
Yeah.
Jesus. That is the year in Google searches. My number 1 Google search was OnePlus 6/OnePlus 6T because I spent my time looking at phones. What was yours, Tim? Do you
Porn. No. I don't know.
Probably
I have
some-
no idea.
would it be like
Japan,
a-
probably.
I was gonna say-
something to do with Japan.
Japan or like what is this? Like how to say
Yeah.
this kind of thing.
Yeah, learning Japanese. Probably various different. Oh, actually, you know what it is?
What?
Translation.
Yeah.
Because it brings up the translation thing in Google,
Oh,
and then
right.
I would type
And
things
then you
into
put
it
it
and check that I was saying the right thing.
Why don't
That
you-
is 100% my definite.
Why don't you
number
download the
one.
Google Translate app?
Because that makes sense. I'm not interested in
That's the
sex.
one where you can take pictures of stuff in it. Anyway, I guess I'm trying to think if there was anything. Well, I guess I was going to say yeah. So for me, in the year, I got a new job, became a teacher again, and I started another podcast.
Yeah. Six.
What's 2 of your things? Do you reckon?
I went to Japan.
Yeah.
That was big.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've just had lots of things going on constantly. It's been a busy year.
You got a new role.
I got a new job as well that I'll be starting in the new
Same place.
year. Same place, new job.
New job. New year. New Tim.
Yeah.
New role.
I feel like there's probably other stuff, but I can't think.
The podcast had a great year. 2018, best year since we started, I'd say.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Year of the g'day.
Yeah, no, it's been alright. Yeah.
I think looking at the numbers, crunching the numbers, punching in the stats.
Yeah. Punch and stats. Yeah.
I think
Crippling numbers. Yep.
we're going well. Tim, what's that sound?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a Harold Holt watch. Seamless as always. The way to end the year and start another one is a seamless Harold Holt watch.
What a beautiful way to go.
Tim, here it goes. Dear Tim and Leon, my name is Gordon, and I think I spotted Harold Holt the other day. Cheers, Gordon.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, cheers, Gordon. It's nice of you to let us know. I mean, technically, when we ask people to write in, we don't say you have to tell us anything about it. We've just said, let us know if you see him. So Gordon has fulfilled the minimum standard requirements that we've asked.
Where are you, Gordon? Where did you see him? What was happening?
Gordon, you get a pass on this one, mate, because you did technically do what we've asked.
Thanks, Gordon. If you're anywhere near our Gordon, look out for Harold Holt.
Gordon, sorry.
Damn, Gordon. Thank you for that, Gordon. So make sure you're following us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and sending us emails with all the Yeah G'day stuff that you need.
Yeah, buddy, congrats on making it through another year as well. You've done all right.
Join that Yeah G'day fans group to start off 2019 the right way. Over the New Year's Eve celebrations, steal some phones and download us onto there. Give the phone back preferably, but if not, just wait until it's all downloaded first.
Storro. It's like Steelborough.
Oh, right. I was like, is that like Zorro?
It's going to be the new word in 2019. Storro.
Coined it. And www.yeahg'day.com/shop to get all our merchandise, which came out this year. Patreon.com/yeahg'day was a this year thing as well, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah. It's been a long year.
Yeah, I don't know what day it is. So thanks for all of that. As always, thanks to Teylor Smirl, Smelly T, for our wonderful cover art.
And Curtis Fernance of Fern Tree Music for all his musical contributions to the show this year and every year.
God bless this mess. And thanks to the Auscast Network for having us on the network. And thanks to you, listener, for making 2018 the shit fight that it was. Yeah. You didn't specifically do it.
Yeah. The world at large has really just made it quite difficult, and I'd like to thank them for that.
Thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart. Good stuff. All right, as always, yeah, g'day, Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Leon.
Yeah, g'day, everyone.
Yeah, g'day, everyone. Catches on the flippity flop.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to AuscastNetwork.com for details.